Welcome back. Today, we are digging into a tool that's all about bridging the gap between your crypto and your everyday life. From paying for a taxi in Dubai to booking a hotel in Indonesia, we're going to explore how services like Redotpay are really trying to change the game.
So let me ask you a question and see if this sounds familiar. Have you ever tried to pay for something online, maybe a subscription or a Facebook ad, and your card just gets flat out rejected? Or what about getting slapped with those crazy high fees just because you're paying in a different currency? It's a huge pain.
And it turns out these aren't just isolated problems. They're super common. The thing is, when you use a traditional bank card internationally, you're often looking at steep conversion fees and extra taxes that just pop up out of nowhere. It adds all these unexpected costs and headaches, whether you're running a business or just trying to book a vacation.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll set the stage with the global payment problem. Then, we'll dive into what Redotpay actually is. After that, we'll walk through how to get your card and the two main ways to fund it. Then, we get to the cool part, turning crypto back into cash. And finally, we'll zoom out and look at the bigger picture.
Okay, so we've laid out the problems. Now let's talk about the solution that's being presented here. What in the world is Redotpay?
Well, at its heart, it's pretty simple. Redotpay gives you a debit card, you can get a virtual one or a physical one, and it connects directly to your crypto wallet. This means you can use your crypto to buy stuff just like you would with any normal bank card, whether you're shopping online or in a real store.
And this is where it gets really practical. You can actually link your Redotpay card to Apple Pay or Google Pay. All of a sudden, it's not just some tool for online nerds. It's something you can literally use to tap and pay for your coffee at a local shop. That's a huge step in making digital money useful in the real world.
All right, so let's say you're interested. How do you actually get your hands on one of these cards? Let's look at the process, starting with the two different options they've got.
You've got two main choices. First, there's the virtual card. It costs $10 and it's perfect for all your online payments and for linking up with Apple Pay and Google Pay. Then you've got the physical card. That one's $100, but on top of everything the virtual card does, it lets you do the one thing it can't: withdraw actual cash from an ATM.
Now, our source also pointed out a pretty neat little bonus. If you use a referral link to sign up, you get a $5 bonus. But here's the catch. It's not $5 in cash. It's a credit you can spend after you've activated your card. So if you go for that $10 virtual card, you basically start with $5 loaded on it, which cuts your initial cost right in half.
Okay, so you've got the card. Now what? You got to put some money on it, right? Well, according to our source, there are two main ways to get that done.
Method number one, and what our source calls the easiest way, is using the built-in peer-to-peer market. This lets you buy crypto like USDT right there in the app, using your own local payment methods. And this is a really big deal because it gives people in a lot of countries a direct way to get into the crypto world without ever needing an international bank account.
Now, the second method is for those of you who already have some crypto sitting on an exchange like Binance. It's super straightforward. You just go to your deposit address in the Redotpay app, copy it, and then send your crypto over from your other wallet. Pro tip from the source: use a network like TRC20 to keep your fees nice and low. Okay, now we're getting to what our source calls a total game changer, especially for freelancers or anyone who earns in crypto. Let's talk about turning your digital money back into cold, hard cash.
And it all revolves around this Fiat Payout feature. Look, in plain English, it's an off-ramp. It lets you take the crypto that's in your Redotpay account and pull it out as your local currency, dollars, rupees, you name it, and it goes straight into your personal bank account.
And to make this even sweeter, they're apparently running a limited time promotion. If you withdraw more than $150, they waive the transaction fee completely. For anyone moving bigger amounts of money, that is a really powerful incentive.
And just to show you this isn't some abstract idea, our source gave a few real-world examples for users in Pakistan. The standard fees to pull money out are pretty low. We're talking around $2 for a bank transfer or to a mobile wallet. So this shows it's not just a bridge in theory, it has actual practical connections to local financial systems.
All right, so we've covered the what and the how. But let's just zoom out for a second and think about the big picture here. Why does a service like this even matter?
I think this quote, adapted from our source, really just nails it. The real benefit here is that you're sidestepping the traditional banks. The ones that often cause all the delays, high fees, and frustrating rejections. This is about creating a more direct, a more global way to pay for things.
So, this all leads us to one big, thought-provoking question. We're seeing technology that lets you seamlessly spend digital money in the real world, and it gets around so many of the old financial roadblocks. You have to wonder,
Is this what the future of global payments is going to look like?